dreaded handbrake separation. So, I get asked this all the time by people. You see the rubber is sort of just separating away from the handbrake, it all just goes a bit crap. Alright, if you don't fix this when it's at this point, this plastic piece here will break off. If that happens, it's just a pain in the arse. So normally if this has come away, the glue underneath this is sort of separated. So what we're going to do is basically, hopefully the glue's separated because it makes your life easier. We're going to slide this bit, just going to wiggle it forward like that. So that came off really easily because I've already had it off. You got to be careful that you don't damage this little end piece here. This piece here tucks into that bit there. Now we could just slap some glue on this, but that's a little bit pointless because it's not going to sit quite right again, because the new layer of glue is just going to build it higher and therefore it's going to sit up higher. So we need to just grab some tools, but basically we're just going to re-glue this. But we want to scrape all this off. You can do it with your fingernail, like you can see when I've been bored at traffic lights I've started to do that. But instead we'll just use some tools. So we'll just go grab some bits and I'll show you what you need. Alright, so I'm going to try and not knock this camera while I'm doing it, but what you want to do is just take your flat piece of your chisel and basically just ease that glue up gently. You can just pick away at it. Try not to dig in obviously into the plastic. You just want to just pull it all off. Look at the underside of the plastic. If there's any glue in there like there is on this one, you want to just scrape that out. Make sure that's all clean. Grab your glue. And we're literally just going to do like a zigzag. Zigzag glue along there. Okay, now obviously this groove here sits into there, and we're going to try and keep this bit here tucked in. So I actually pop a tiny dab in the lines as well, but only a little one, because if you use too much it's going to squish out the sides, and then cleanup's really difficult with glues, and most glues, including this one, will dry with a white colour, and obviously black plastic or black rubber, silver chrome plastic, the last thing you want is some white sticking out from it. So real simple. Try and support it from up in here. You want to slide it down, make sure you clip it into that groove piece in there, and then you want to start tucking this in before you slide this all the way in. You just tuck it in a little bit with your fingernail. Start it on one side, the back will follow once we get to it. For the smokers out there that roll their own cigarettes, just like rolling a cigarette, if you cock it up at one end, the whole thing's going to fall apart. But if you get the end started correct, then the rest of it will come through. And then as you do it, you slightly push down, and start to push it down and in until it's all the way home. Now, little protrudy bits like this, you just start to clip in. And you want to be pushing some pressure from underneath and from above, and then you can see where it bows out. That's where our little pick comes in. We just help tuck it all in, all up in there. See? Tuck it up here at the front. That's the same thing. Just start tucking it up to the other side. Yep, see, I'm still keeping pressure on it. You just want to tuck it up into that groove. Obviously if your pick's too sharp you're just going to stab a hole in it, so use the blunt side of it. You just want to tuck it up in there. Like that. So she's all tucked up, we got lots of pressure. Grab your masking tape. You want to pull some strips off it. Probably smartest to grab your strips beforehand and tear them all off. Otherwise you have to hold the tape between your legs and tear some strips off with your fingers. So we want to go underside. Now remember, we want to keep this nice and tight. The tighter, the better. So I got one there. Now use masking tape, not packing tape. Packing tape will leave horrible remains on it, whereas masking tape will be perfect. And you just want to tape it all the way so it's got lots and lots of pressure on it. If you get any straggly bits at the front, just tuck them in. Now, this glue, you can sort of, I think I'm pretty sure it's like an hour, but then fully is, yeah, bond will strengthen over 48 hours. So I'm actually going to leave this. If I have to drive the car and I need to use the handbrake at all, I'm going to hold it down here with my finger and just push the button in, okay? The lever goes all the way into the leather. Just try avoid putting any pressure on this until it's fully cured. And then after your time period's done, pull the masking tape off. She's sweet, and you won't have to do this again for a couple of years.